Galactical captain who's getting tactical, hacking the rappers are slacking, attacking like Titan slash through the masses. I'm Paul with Dr. Manhattan, clashing black. What's up, Zoonoids? It's Guyver at Th3 Guycast on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. I'm here today all by my lonesome. No co-host, no guest. Due to scheduling conflicts, I was not able to get them here, and just because of the inconvenience of last week, this podcast will be uploaded hopefully within the next hour or so. I'm Guyver, the host of the Guycast. If you're new to the format, if you have not checked out the show before, this is basically the geek news on Mondays at around 7 o'clock, and then at 8 or 9 we usually go, and I invite an artist over. We go over an origin story, a new project, up to a new video that they have coming out. But today, we have the geek news, because there's a lot of stuff that has not come out. I apologize for the viewers that have been following me for the last week on Twitter and Instagram. I have not posted the previous Guycast that I've recorded over 3 weeks ago, simply because my computer, my CPU tower, has all my data from my PowerShot and my Audacity files, so my laptop can't run it because it's inside my CPU, and I don't have my mouse because I left my mouse at my studio job. So we're running into a conflict with that, but I promise I will have those things as soon as possible. As soon as I can get into that studio, I will get the mouse and all that stuff, upload the files. We'll probably do 3 Guycasts this week. I know it's a little overboard, but I have a lot of catching up to do. Last week was my first week not posting one. It's like eating me from the inside out, so I'll make sure that I get those guys to you. But the first thing I want to cover is Green Lantern. Huge headlines in the news. Not really confirmations. A lot of this stuff, if you didn't pay attention to episode 1, it is technically correct. I'm not saying this is confirmed. I'm not saying that this is 100 at all, but from what I've read and from the articles that I've seen, this is what I've accumulated. So if you're a Green Lantern fan, you know that Hal Jordan, or just in itself, Green Lantern has been greenlighted to be in its own individual movie after the Justice League. I believe it's in between Justice League and Justice League 2. So that basically means that we're going to see a revamp in the character, so no more Ryan Reynolds, and a completely revamp of the DCU, and we're going to see Hal Jordan and supposedly Jon Stewart in this new movie. Chris Pines was apparently approached, or is confirmed and teased that he's been approached by Warner Brothers, that he wants to basically be a part of, or that they want him to cast as Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan is the main character from the Green Lantern series, and there's also Jon Stewart. I believe there's 3 or 4. 3 or 4 Green Lanterns who are humans at least, in the realm of Earth 1, Earth 2, and stuff like that. So Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart are apparently confirmed for this new Green Lantern movie, which would be awesome. Tyrese Gibson is the one who they're hinting towards. Like I said, they've been teasing a lot of stuff, but they haven't necessarily confirmed anything to where I'm like, it's fucking happening. But as of right now, Chris Pines, who is Captain Kirk from the Star Trek revamp, and Tyrese Gibson is supposed to be in, the new Green Lantern, which would be extremely, extremely awesome, because one, you'll get to see this, I'm not sure, to be honest, because Tyrese Gibson in every other movie, he's this kind of comedic, serious character, and Jon Stewart is pretty, straightforward, military, and it's weird to see him as Jon Stewart. Chris Pines, I believe, would be the perfect Hal Jordan, just like he was basically, Captain Kirk is similar, in personality-wise, towards Hal Jordan. They're both very egotistical, and they're very, boasty. They're very show-offy. So that's one thing that we want to cover. The next thing we want to go over is Nintendo and Disney. There's been a couple of rumors floating around that Nintendo and Disney are kind of wanting to partner up, if that makes sense, if that's the correct terminology. You've seen the Amiibo, and you've also seen a lot of things come out towards Disney, such as Infinity and things along the lines like that. I think it's Skyland Adventures or something along the lines like that. Basically, both companies have invested in basically making physical toys that can interact with the virtual world. So in order to play as Iron Man, you have to buy an Iron Man toy, or an Iron Man, Infinity, whatever characteristic, place it on a certain board, transmits it into digital data, supposedly, and then it, appears in the game. Basically, to unlock characters in a game, you have to physically buy toys. It's a huge marketing stunt. It is amazing in the fact that it's very, simple to do, and it's a really really easy way to get kids a toy and to get them a toy and a game at the same time. So you have to kind of make parents pay for both, which is a good idea for Disney. Kind of sucks for parents because we got to buy two things when it's just like you get a toy or a game, you don't get both, and they're pretty, you know, they're not the most cheapest things in the world, especially the top of the line characters. So and Amiibo is another thing that Nintendo incorporated. You see Mario, Link, Kirby, all the characters that you can play as in Super Smash Bros. You see them transported into the Nintendo universe as well. So Amiibos are a little bit different. You get to be playable characters inside of the Disney characters. With Amiibos, you get to have this character you level up and have fight other characters so that they can fight for you. Or apparently, I've never done it before, but apparently you can just like just watch your Amiibos fight. Like just let them go and roam free. They'll level up and stuff like that. You can get them. I think you can get them different skins and stuff like that. I know Nintendo just released a bunch of new skins for like the Mii Amiibos, where you can make your Wii character into an actual character that you can fight. They can have your own certain style and your own special move and stuff like that. That's really cool. So the whole reason why this is a dope concept, because one, you'll get to see characters such as like Mickey and all those traditional Disney characters inside of Nintendo games, such as Super Smash Brothers, or even along the lines of even along the lines of like Mario Kart. And another thing is vice versa. You can play as, maybe you can play as Mario inside of a Disney game. You can have him in Infinity, or you can have him inside of the new Mickey's Clubhouse, whatever. It's an amazing marketing stunt. You can get the most money out of both companies by having a merger, because now your characters can interchange in between video games, your toys can collaborate, TV shows, things like that. But as far as I'm concerned, I really think that it would be cool just because I like Disney and I like Nintendo. I love what they're doing with the whole new Mario Kart, the new Mario 3D World, and Smash Bros. They're definitely stepping their game up, and they're kind of learning what actually works with your audience and what you actually need to do with this game console that apparently is tanking and rising and tanking and rising. And you combine that with the marketing with Disney and the character development and things along the lines like that, not including the fact that they have ties in with Marvel and Star Wars now. That would be a perfect combination in my opinion. The next thing is, what is it? I'm sorry, I'm reading things off of a sticky note far away. Joker. If you guys have not seen it, I'm sure it's everywhere. It's hard for you to have missed it. But Jared Leto is our new Joker inside the Suicide Squad movie, hopefully to continue on. Maybe he'll have a cameo in Batman vs. Superman, I'm not sure. But he apparently is like stuck in his role. Me and Durs talked about it a couple podcasts ago, but he's sticking inside of his role, just like Heath Ledger did when he played the Joker. He's even off camera, like he just is the Joker. He's basically incorporated himself inside of this character and invested himself inside this character so much that he started to send like apparently like dead animals to other cast members like on set and like just like to their trailers or whatever like that. And I don't know how I feel about this, just because that's like the last thing that I would want to do, as much as Joker-ish as it is, like to see a dead dog or cat. Like that's pretty fucked up in my opinion, let alone on set when you're trying to act. I mean, I don't know, it's just like I'm down for crazy shit, but that's just like, it's almost disrespectful in a way. Do some other stuff like break things on their trailer. Like I think that would be funnier than dead animals. I don't know, but that is Joker. Like, you got it, Jared, you're fucking crazy. So congrats on that. Next thing is the Batman game ties into Suicide Squad and all this stuff. Batman Arkham Knight released, I believe, like 2 days ago, and the internet blew up. There's already playthroughs and walkthroughs and let's plays all over YouTube, scattered throughout the, interverse and stuff like that, whatever that's called. But the one big thing is PC users got the biggest like kick in the nuts ever. Basically, they tried to launch their game that they either bought from downloadable content or their hard drives or like actual hard disks, physical disks, and they couldn't start it. Just for some reason, it just would not start. There was a lot of complications other than that. I don't know the specifics because I don't have the game for PC. I don't have the game period yet, but I don't have it for PC, so I can't tell you exactly what had happened. But basically, if you have a PC version of Arkham Knight, you will not be able to play for at least a couple of weeks. That's what they said. they came out with, like, I guess you could say just a statement saying that they're not sure how long it'll take to fix, but it's a lot longer than they anticipated. I don't know what that means. I'm not a game developer, but that sucks because this is one of the most highly anticipated games of the year until, Fallout and stuff came out. But they've been teasing this game forever, and it just sucks that now there's a high population. CPU gamers that are highly, or PC gamers are higher than, most people believe and think. So that really, really blows. I'm sorry for all you PC gamers out there. Hopefully you'll get started soon because I cannot wait until I see the new, like, who they actually portray, or who the Dark Knight at Arkham Knight, who the Arkham Knight actually is. I'm sure I'm going to have it spoiled by the time I get to actually play it, which sucks, but I'll try and keep it under wraps till then. And also, I heard the Harley Quinn DLC is, like, horrible. For some reason, like, she's a super, super huge popular character after the popularity of the last game, but for some reason, this DLC sucks. So if that's the case, that's the case. Hopefully not, because I think that's a dope-ass character to, like, try and play as, especially if you get to use her guns and her hammer. That'd be pretty dope. But yeah, sorry PC gamers, that fucking blows. The last thing. Oh yes, Fallout, the trailer came out with E3 a couple weeks ago, and there was a huge story that hit the internet between the gamers that, like, there was a fan who sent in, I think, like, over 2,000 or 20,000, I'm not sure exactly, 2,000 probably, bottle caps to Bethesda saying, like, hey, like, we are, like, I've collected these bottle caps for 7 years, and it said that in the fine print or something like that you would accept, like, pre-war currency or post-war currency. And to most people who don't know that is bottle caps. They use caps as currency in the Fallout system, in the Fallout universe. And so he sent all these bottle caps to Bethesda and was like, if this works, let me know. If not, I'll send you cash and we can work out a deal. But Bethesda, like the fucking badasses they are, sent him the game. So basically the dude paid for Fallout 4 in bottle caps. It's not out yet. He didn't receive the game, but he has been, basically he pre-ordered the game and he will be sent a copy digitally or physically, however which he pleases, on the release date. So that's fucking awesome. Congratulations, dude. I wish I would have thought of that because that's super easy and, like, no one else would do it. I'm sure that Bethesda is flooding with bottle caps right now and they regret that decision, but I mean, kudos to that dude. But this is pretty short, not a pretty big podcast at all. I don't really have that much news because I've been so fucking busy. Like, I started to do a little bit more work at the studio, but I also started to work with the new Cats for Culinary Cannabis, which is our new TV show series that I'm basically directing, producing, whatever you want to call it. And it comes out on Thursdays. We'll have a preview of the series, kind of what it's going to look like on this Thursday, coming out in 2 days or so, whatever. And yeah, busy with that, trying to format that, film some shows, try and basically work out this whole Black Umbrella channel as well as the website that we're going to have coming up soon. So sorry it's not that long. There's not that much things that I'm like, I want to get really, really deep into, especially without Durs, because I feel like we're going to be doing one soon again just to make up for lost time, at least for this week. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, concerns, suggestions, and shit like that, make sure you find me on Instagram at Th3 Guycast, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, Periscope, all that fun jazz. Make sure you guys find me on Instagram. It's the easiest way to get a hold of me. Comment on my photos, tell me I'm dumb, tell me I'm awesome, all that stuff. Say, like, dude, did you see this article? Did you see this picture? Blah, 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 blah. So then we can get your suggestions and comments on the next episode. You'd be like, dude, that fucking dude said my stuff. So yeah, we'll see you guys next week. I've been Guyver. Make sure you stay tuned, and see you fuckers later. That's the chief of me for attic and my flowing apparatus. Elevation, silver status, smoking in your attic. You think you deserve a status, but really you fucking faggot. I got 2 girls on my side like Simons. I'm both got a booty and doobie smoking a pine tree. I get more ass from the ladies, bro, but I've been a bad boy. Gotta type the haters songs.